Hello and welcome back to the Vintage Unicorn Beauty Makeup, etc. Today I am playing with the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, and by that I mean eyes, cheeks, contour, literally everything. My highlighter is from this palette, the blushes from the palette, the contours from the palette. I also topped my lips, which was a Jeffree Star liquid lip, Velour in Coral Fixation from this palette. So I hope you guys love this look. This palette, by the way, did I say palette? I meant palettes. Yes, that is correct. My next giveaway is going to be the Jeffree Star collection. She is in there. I just don't want to take the fun away from whoever wins this, as well as the Blood Sugar palette, liquid lips. I've got all of it coming to you guys as soon as the Kat Von D giveaway is a wrap. We are going to roll right into the Jeffree Star giveaway. I want to throw a shout out to Miss Trouble, girl, my subscriber Miss Trouble, who suggested using the liquid lip in this creation. I plan to do much bolder things with liquid lips. I was a little shy today, but I think it still turned out quite smashing. So go ahead and keep watching. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, all that, and you will automatically be in the running to receive either a Thirsty palette, Blood Sugar palette, liquid lip collection, whatever it is. Mwah! The look I'm going to be doing is, well, there's a subscriber who made a request. Girl, girl, Miss Trouble Hairs, I see you, girl, I see you. So she requested that I use liquid lipstick in this look, and I am absolutely going to. I did not receive my Equality full lipstick kit with the shadow palette, but I just wanted to jump into the shadow palette. So I noticed there's a beautiful postcard that comes with this, and this look right here, I am in love with it. Gorgeous. So I'm going to be trying my best to kind of recreate that, and I'm going to utilize this lipstick, Coral Fixation, to do so. Let's jump right into the makeup and see what we get. There is a beautiful yellow in this. It's called Quench, and there's also BIIIITCH, which is the one with the warning, both of which, I'm just being honest, I can't not be honest, they look very similar. If I can get a little bit on my fingers, they look very similar to two brands that I use very often, which are the Kat Von D. Is that blasphemous to say? They look very similar to Star and Clementine out of the Pastel Goth palette. They also look very similar to Suburbia and Buttercup Cake from the SugarPill palette. There are two things that I can say for this. It is summer, those shades are hot, and it's not always about the color, how it looks, it's about how it performs. For example, SugarPill performs very differently than the Pastel Goth. They have an overall different finish, blendability, and hue. So we are going to see what we can do, see what I can do to recreate this beautiful look that Jeffree Star created on his postcard. I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to make sure it is perfectly clean before I dig into anything. I am going to start, now I'm not going to prime my eyes because I put a ton of concealer on them, but I am going to take this little kind of fluffy smudge brush and dip right into Quench. Oh wow, that's like butter. Pigment, maybe? A little more? Let's try. There's translucent setting powder on my lids. Okay, there it is. So it does need a little bit of powder underneath it to get going. I should have primed with a little bit more of a powder from the palette, but I wanted this to be an authentic yellow blown out look. So I'm just going to continue blending this yellow into oblivion. I am going to yellow my entire eye. And that pigment is actually really there. I don't know if it was there right away and I didn't see it, or if it took a little bit of finessing, but I am just going to yellow my entire lid and then start blowing out, not adding extra color, but blending and blowing out just slightly all the way up and around. So I'm willing to take the blame for it not working right away for two reasons. Because I didn't lay down eyeshadow to begin with, there was nothing for it to cling to, and I also might have used a wrong brush. So I'm switching to Scone, and this is the large shadow brush, and I am packing. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, we got it. Girl. unreal. Now, I'm gonna say there is an immediate difference that comes to mind between the brands I mentioned and this color in particular. Between Star from the Pastel Goth palette and Buttercup Cake from SugarPill. This, oh, how can I explain it? So, you know, in the summer when you leave butter out on the counter and you sweep it over bread and it's just like, just melts onto it? That is what this is. Now, I'm not calling SugarPill nor Kat Von D butter from the fridge, but think of a yellow that really didn't work, or really any pigment that really didn't work, as the butter from the fridge, and Pastel Goth is like the margarine because it's a little muted, and SugarPill is like you took it out of the fridge a little while ago, if that makes any sense. So with that large shadow brush, I'm just kind of fluffing it out, and I do want this to be all over. Now I'm gonna start building in the inner corner. There it is. Oh my goodness. And I'm actually kind of glad that I'm very glad that I didn't use another color, because I feel it would have kind of adulterated the yellow. There is zero fallout on this palette that I can see. And the pans are flush with the carton itself, so if there was fallout, it would be evident. What I can say is I have already whittled the star away on its little side right there. So they are deep pans, but I already ruined the star. And I'm just going to continue pushing and just kind of maneuvering that color all over, almost like a sunflower. Now I'm going to deviate a little bit from the look on the postcard just to suit my kind of style. Now that is absolutely stunning. So what I want to do is I'm going to take that same brush that I started with and dip into a little bit of Taste Buds, very tiny. Ooh, it's there, it is there. And I just want to start very gently, very lightly fluffing that into my crease. And I mean very gently. I don't want this to be super there. I just want there to be a very nice little hint of it so that there is some depth in my crease. I have hooded eyes to a degree, so I want to kind of take advantage of that and build some depth using the bright color. Oh, that's such a stunning, just the shadows are behaving in such a stunning manner. They're not displacing one another, they're not outshining one another, they're playing together very nicely. I am using very minimal pressure on this brush. Now I want to take, not Clement, I almost did it, BIIIITCH, and just carefully start fluffing that into the same kind of general area. And then blending so that it mutes out a little bit, because I did not expect it to be that pigmented on the first go. But you know what, let's keep it actually. Let's keep it. Let's keep her there. She's beautiful. We love her. She's part of the family. And just blend that in. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the BIIITCH to this side. And just fluff that on up. I am also going to dip into Quench again and blend them together using the yellow as kind of an intermediary transition for the yellow and the clementine. Just so I can almost ghost effect that clementine. That bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm sorry. So I can ghost effect the BIIITCH. I'm ghost effecting this bitch here. And I want to continue building that yellow up and out, literally all directions. Anything that's a little too low will be dusted off because I got that translucent powder right there. But I am liking this kind of super messy, grungy yellow. It's the look that I live for. It's the look that has kind of put me here. So let's dip into these metallics and see how they look. Ooh, divine, I can't leave you alone. Yes, I know, that's there. Look how it reflects the light, look at that. Let's see. So it didn't come off my finger very well. It didn't really want to play, but that's okay. I think if it had been, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it to be like that on my eye, but where I'm putting it right now would have looked a little funky. So I just want to add a little bit of brow accent there into the brow bone, and that is kind of on my finger now. So I'm going to take a Morphe 506 and play around in Divine. So it is a little sparse on the brush. I would say if you want a really deep metallic, to go ahead and wet the brush. They are very pressed into the pan, microfine glitter. All right, so I am also going to take the same brush with that little bit of metallic in there and continue to yellow right over the BIIITCH. I almost said it again. I caught myself this time. So that the eye is yellowed all the way up. All right, so I'm gonna continue yellowing, and then we're gonna do brows and some lips. So I'm taking a Real Techniques 301 and just cleaning up a little bit of that translucent powder so that there isn't such a bright halo under my eye, and actually just kind of cleaning up the rest of the face, smoothing out the foundation. And I'm going to take my Ulta gel liner in the shade Blackout and just pop that in the waterline so that there's a little bit of a barrier between that red and my eye. I remember Pixie Woo did a video on it. I think I mentioned it before, that whenever you use a red or anything that's orangey, you kind of want to create that barrier just so it doesn't look like you know, your eyes are super red. For lashes, I'm not going to apply false lashes today. I am going to be using my Kush mascara. And just in short, almost toothbrush-like strokes, I'm going to be building that up to a full lash. My lashes are starting to recover, so very soon here I will go back to playing with false lashes, and then the whole situation will repeat itself. I love this mascara. I know I've said before that I feel like this is what Better Than Sex should have been, because Better Than Sex was like a godsend of mascaras. It reminded me of the big fatty that Urban Decay used to make, only like it dried out almost immediately, and this was the non-waterproof formula. So I'm missing just oh, frick. Well, we're gonna do a Jeffree Star trick to clean that up. And I actually think that looks really pretty unlined with natural lashes. Put a little bit on the lower lashes. This mascara is just incredible. And very similarly to the old Big Fatty mascara, instead of making your eyelashes really brittle, so this is Jeffree Star's trick. If you get some mascara, just get a spoolie. Oh shoot, but I don't know if that applies to fiber mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna do my trick, which is these smudgers I don't use because they just pull your eye, they're damaging. I want to make sure it's clean, even though I don't think I've ever used it. I'm just gonna kind of grab that and then kind of retouch with a loose shadow brush in that area. And why not, let's add a little bit more yellow to both eyes. That is a beautiful look. I actually want to take it a little lower too. Take a little bit more of that yellow down there. Same brush. In that inner corner right there. So that is bomb. Trust, I'm going to be bringing more looks. I'm going to be working with the liquid lipstick a little bit more. But for now, I have a couple of interesting ideas. We will see if they work. Now, contour well, actually, let's see. I had this crazy idea to use the palette for like my contour, my blush, and my highlighter. So I'm going to take Subtle, which is a matte brown on the Jeffree Star. Ooh, okay. and then kind of just start fluffing that out, bringing it under in like a C. You could even do an E. That's a two-faced technique that, if I remember correctly, taking a little bit more of that. That's actually nice. And just kind of blending it out. That's a nicer. I love cool tone contour. You don't see it very much anymore, but it was very much a 90s thing. That right there. It's that time of the month, so my face has broken out right there where everyone can see it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my milk stamp and I am going to get rid of it. And then I'm gonna put the highlighter right on top of it. So let's aim this very perfectly. Mirror. Boom, no more. Actually, let's put a few more. That's nice. Ooh, okay. Okay. I know I did the stars a lot in the beginning. Kind of fallen out of the stars, but, you know, I landed on the moon. So let's do the same thing with blush. I am going to take the Thirsty palette and I want to use, I mean, these are pigments, so you could, in theory, use them anywhere. It's just finding a brush that will pick them up. Whatever this is, it looks like it'll do it. So just kind of some kind of blushy brush. And I'm going to use, do I want to go light? Do I want to go hard? I want to go hard. I'm going to go with that BIIIITCH color, that, oh, okay, that's pretty. Actually, I think Jeffree Star intended this. And I'm going to really take that up and blend it almost into the eyeshadow. Really just, oh, that is nice. Oh my gosh, look how much this is like blending. Looks like I'm like, ooh, Miss Trouble. No, I'm just kidding. Again, BIIITCH. Right on top of those stars. They dry down really quickly, I hope. So yeah, these are pigments. I mean, you could use them anywhere. Anywhere. Speaking of, I have an idea. Well, I'm gonna be doing this tomorrow. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I kind of don't use anymore, and I'm going to be swatching them over every inch of my body. Do I have enough skin is the question, and we're gonna see how that works. For highlighter, I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm going to dip into Filthy Rich, which is one of the other metallic shades. It did pick up. Actually, I might need to pack it, so I'm going to do that. Just for a little bit of a glittery effect. Oh wow, that is there. Hello, okay. Okay, this is working. Okay. I don't want subtle, so I just literally dragged this into the palette. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Let's get a bunch on there. Yeah. And I'm going to use the brush to just kind of assimilate all of that together. All right, let's do this. I'm taking the Filthy Rich and I'm going to, look. Ooh, okay, very nice. Liquid lips. Let's do that next, and then we're gonna be done. Just because I feel it's weird when I do this on video, the whole thing. Let's see how this works as a lip color. Okay. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, wow. It's like got moisturizing stuff in it. Moisturizing stuff, really? Yeah, I said that. It is, it's a moisturizing formula. Let me see. Oh. No lip liner required. With these liquid velours, you definitely don't want to rub your lips together. especially when it's on a doe foot applicator like that. You kind of just want to let them do their thing, set down. Now I have an addiction to packaging, so she is going nicely back in her package. Keeper. Definitely awesome. Now I have a crazy idea. Let's see if it works. You know what? There is a color in here called Lick. It is the third metallic in the pan. Oh! Oh. I'm sorry. I just had like a moment on camera. This is like insane. Okay, final thoughts. Very nice. Very nice just from head to toe. It is another Jeffree Star winner. What I would change maybe is the metallic formula. Obviously with the finger on the lips it went on a little better, but they were a little sparse. Went on the finger great, but just didn't kind of translate. Other than that, this is a look. Like, I look at my eyes, how like pronounced the color is. Also using the palette on different areas of my face worked out really nicely. The contour, blush, and highlighter all from the same palette. So I use, let me show you. So I used Subtle right here as the contour. I used Bitch as the blush, and I used Filthy Rich as the highlighter. All right. Now on my lips, I used a Lick, and then I haven't touched these two yet. I haven't touched the blues. I have some thoughts about the blues that I want to get them wet and see if they perform as eyeliner, because I think they will. Anyway, great palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. Please go ahead and subscribe, because I am doing the Jeffree Star giveaway. All kinds of cool stuff coming your way. Yes. Let's brush the bangs forward and take a final look. Let me see. What do we think? I think it's a winner. I really do. In that light. And the eyes, of course. I like it. I know it was a kind of simple look, but it's dynamite. I love it. So I will keep playing with the palette and report back. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah.